My daughter used to ride, do gym, dance, and she went to a pony club in France one year and discovered vaulting. Vaulting was she came home and she said, that's it, I found my sport, it's all 3 in 1. So since the age of 8, which was when she started, we've been in vaulting. When Charlotte first started, she was always the smallest figure in the team, which meant that when she was in the team sport, she was always the one that was way up there on top, being held up in the air. I've never been afraid because she's been totally at ease. If she's been totally at ease, I figure she's the one who's up there, I'm not. Vaulting is a sport of dancing on a cantering horse and make it look as if it's the easiest thing in the world.
I prefer standing on the horse or being upside down than sitting. And the other thing is that you don't control your horse, so it allows more movements and you're free to do what you want.
Germany is one of the biggest sports. In fact, before any child can learn to ride, they do a year of vaulting. And it's quite big in France, Switzerland, Italy. Now we're getting the Eastern European countries. There's also Sweden and in America. So it would really be nice if we could get a club in Ireland to say, okay, let's give it a go.
As far as vaulting goes with the equestrian world, I'd like to encourage vaulting more because you only need 1 horse, and with 1 horse you can cater for 10 children. So if you had 2 horses in an indoor arena, there's 20 children there and you're only having to use 2 horses. So in Great Britain we're trying to encourage the equestrian world that this is a very good way of getting different children into vaulting. They don't have to ride, it's a very safe environment, the horses are very well trained, and I can have as many as 20 children with just 2 horses. So it's very cost effective.
It was 2 years ago we realised that Ireland didn't have any vaulters. Charlotte was at a level that she could do international competitions rather than them having to wait and build up, and we literally contacted Horse Sport Ireland and asked them would they be interested.
So we met with Charlotte and her mother, and she declared to ride for Ireland at that point, and during the past year she's been representing Ireland with a fair degree of success in international competition in Europe.
We saw Charlotte at our first international last year in Saumur in France, and it was such a novelty to have an Irish vaulter there. And it was really nice to see a new country sort of starting to compete, and we hope that more Irish vaulters will start appearing on the international circuit over the next few years.
The thing with vaulting is that there's such a respect of the horse. You have to be sure that he's well and truly warmed up.
Marsh.
He has to feel that they're everywhere. A vaulting horse, they have to be able to go from his tail to his ears. And he has to accept everything. Normally he does, but he just has to be aware of what they're doing as well.
Marsh.
A good vaulting horse has to have a good character, good temperament, and then it's better when you get at a high level that his canter is steady. And when I'm in the middle in competitions, I only see my horse and that's it. Everything around me doesn't exist anymore.
There is no age limit. We have children who start at 3 years of age. Okay, now it's adapted to their level. We're not going to put them on and send them off at a gallop straight away. Though at 3 there are some figures that they will do at a canter, and then the freestyle is at a walk. And then bit by bit, as you come up in your level of vaulting, things get more difficult. Regarding at what age do you stop? The French vaulter I have with me is 29 years old. There's a German vaulter, she is I think 35 or 36 and she's still vaulting. So it is a sport that you can continue as an individual. As a team it's a little bit tougher because it's different. You have to find the time, much more time. If you're training as a team, you have to be able to train about 3 or 4 times a week.
There's actually no vaulting taking place directly in Ireland at the moment, but it is a growing sport on the continent in Europe and in the USA. So we feel that Charlotte has really set the tone and set an example for people, and that I know that since she has started to represent Ireland and come on the radar and receive some publicity, that other people have expressed an interest in the discipline. So it's been a great boost, and we hope that it'll be the catalyst to get the discipline going in Ireland.